What's going on, guys? We are back. Some more MLB The Show. Yeah, Bader, someone that we're looking to move on from. Yeah, I still want to know Torkelson in the lineup.
And now for the Jays, Andres Gimenez. This
That's
one
fouled
lifted
away.
in the air, left field. Conforto on his way
Conforto
over.
will make the
Puts
catch.
it away for the out. And there's one down. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Now batting Bo Bichette.
Swing and a
That is through for a base hit.
right field. So a man aboard now with one away. So up next for Toronto, Spencer Torkelson. Headed towards the corner.
That's an out play.
Foul ball.
Torkelson has 99 career home runs.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lede sizing this one.
Lede is there. He'll make the catch.
And makes the grab.
2 down.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lawrence Butler.
LB.
Inside, almost got him. On the ground,
That's downline foul.
it's just foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day.
We got full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Okay, and the pitch from Barrios
And that
is
one-
hitting the air. Conforto going back, and that's going to get down and hop over the wall.
That's an automatic double.
This is a tough play for the offense to stomach. I mean, they did everything right, but the automatic double just ruined the hit and run. The runner had a great jump from first,
And that
at the plate,
saves
really
a
good
run.
contact. Just a little bit of bad luck robbed them of a run.
And that's a base hit.
That's through the infield.
1 run will score. Here comes Taylor, or Butler, and he's safe.
And the runner scores from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You
Now
know
batting
what to say.
Kobe
Sharp.
Mayo.
Crazy. Now here is Kobe Mayo.
And that's hit hard.
On a second, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom of the first. This is Willie Castro. So now 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Way inside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2-2 now.
Got him with the
Swing and a miss,
sinker.
and he struck him out. He battled for a long time, but he finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here is Gleyber Torres. On the ground right side.
Run Naylor.
Takes it
Take it to
himself.
first.
And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. 2 down, bases empty. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. That one at the knees for a strike. Towards first.
That's
and
on
it
line
goes
foul.
Just foul. 2 outs, bases empty. And it's even up.
Taking that. That ball's crushed.
And you can touch them all, baseball man.
And Brent Rooker goes yard.
Oh, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there.
Got him looking.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
But
not
Rooker.
before they answer back with a solo home run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, here's Cody Bellinger.
And this is Cody Bellinger's first at bat.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field.
And Blade is
Blade
there.
makes the catch, and there's one gone.
One down.
Samuel Basallo next up for the Blue Jays. One out, bases empty. In the air, left field, down the line.
Is that going to get down? No,
Grabs
it's
it on
not.
the run. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres.
Back to the leadoff
Jimenez.
spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's Andres Jimenez. Barrios a check to first.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike.
Bro, got him!
And that'll end the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground.
Mayo has it.
Makes the play, and there's one
One
down.
down.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last
Got him.
moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch. Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
3-2. Swing and a miss.
Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. All set for the start of the inning.
For the Blue
And
Jays.
stepping in
Second
is the
baseman,
speedy Andres
Andres
Jimenez. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Rios versus Jimenez.
Popped up. Castro makes the grab, one down.
And Castro makes the catch.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Singled in the first.
On the ground, right side, Torres gets it to first, and Bichette is retired. 2 outs, base is empty.
batting Spencer Torkelson.
Next up for the Blue Jays.
Got him.
Misses, struck him out. Blue Jays go down in. Set for the bottom of the third. Leading off, Luken Baker. And a foul ball.
Let's go with the slider.
Line to left.
But that is right at
He's
Carter.
got it. And there's one down. And here is Michael Conforto. Next offering is in for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. And
Yeah, I'm not too
quickly
sure if I want to move on from that.
back to the top of the lineup. Willie Castro will hit next.
Not too sure
Swing
if
and
I
a
want to
miss.
give up
There's
on
the changeup.
Jimenez.
Cut out and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And 1, 2, 3 go the 8th. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Lawrence Butler.
And that almost took the head.
Right there. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Josh Taylor. Barrios a check to first. Butler dives back in safely.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Edge of the zone, called a strike. And the count 1 and 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Fuck.
On the ground left side.
1,
4.
2, the double play.
And they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Cody Mayo digs in now. Swing and a high
And that
fly
ball's
ball
driven in the air.
back there.
Get ball. And that ball's going to be caught on the warning track.
And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Gleyber Torres. Swing and a foul out of play. Up the middle.
The first is offline.
Pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. That misses the zone. 2 and 1. Hard grounder.
That's a base hit.
Good for a knock. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes.
And that is a big first out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Steps off, lead runner back to second.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And there's a ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him.
3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
2 outs.
Got him.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for
pitcher's duel
Toronto,
so far. Here's how the
center
starters
fielder,
have
Bellinger.
performed up to this point. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Samuel Basallo next up for the Blue Jays.
Samuel Basallo, the
Nice
catcher.
job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Base is empty, 1 away here
So many
on
pitches.
opening day. High fly ball out towards left center. Blade sizes this one up. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Evan Carter. And here it comes. Ball inside. 2 down, nobody
Or
on.
from Texas in 2025.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 3-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Fires over to first.
That's going to do it.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. At the ball. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike
I'll say
2.
he's a former Blue Jay.
Next offering way off the plate. To the right side. Naylor steps on the bag, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman,
So digging in, Luken Baker. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
1 down. The batter will be Michael Conforto. On the ground to first, could be 2. Over to Bichette.
1, 2, double play.
Double play, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Gimenez. That one way inside.
1 strike.
And that ball's fouled away.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a fly ball.
That ball's in the air.
Left field. No trouble.
Conforto is there. Makes the catch. 1 away.
And there's 1 down. Bo Bichette, the next to hit.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop Bo Bichette.
The shortstop takes the ball. Movement in the bullpen. Gregory Soto, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Otanez, the right-hander, also getting loose.
And that ball's hit hard, and that's going to get down in the gap.
Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double, and his
And
second
Bichette's
hit.
going to pull into second base with a double.
Advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that.
Now batting Spencer Torkelson.
Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Got him!
It's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Stays alive.
Foul away.
Bichette at second with 2 down.
That's up the middle, through!
Headed for the plate.
And here comes Bo.
Safe. And the runner from second, scores on the play.
Up
And
next
they lead by
for the
2.
Blue Jays,
Well, he
first
found himself
baseman,
behind in the
Josh
count
Miller.
right there, but he didn't give in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a
Pitching for the A's.
And now it's
number
Josh Naylor.
65. Gregory Soto.
Ground ball, left side. Fires across the
Easy
diamond.
play for the first
The
guy.
lefty reliever does his job. Up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball
Lee
on
Castro.
the show.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Tosses to first.
To first.
2 up, 2
Now
down.
batting.
Good fade
the
and
right
sinking
fielder,
action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Next offering is in for a
1 ball,
strike.
2 strikes.
Outside with a
outside.
breaking ball.
This is his last batter.
Now it's 3-2. In the air, right
Ball's in the air. Butler's there. Makes the catch.
The catch, and that'll do it.
Now batting Colby Mayo.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses. 3-1 now.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Hard hit, right side.
Yeah, but right at the second baseman who makes a play.
And they get the
Oh, my.
leadoff hitter in the 7th. 1 down. Here
Now
comes
batting Cody Bellinger.
That missed
2
by a
balls,
lot.
1
Now
strike.
2 balls and a strike.
Cody Bellinger acquired this offseason.
And that's
3 balls,
downstairs and
1 strike.
outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. High fly ball down the left field
Stay
line.
fair.
And it gets
That's
into
foul.
the corner, but it's foul.
And that's just past the glove.
Samuel Basallo next up for the Blue Jays.
Just a perfect hit.
Next pitch misses inside. And that's ball 2. Bellinger leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
On the
Get
ground,
there,
2
get
balls.
second shit.
To second, double play.
Ooh.
Killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the A's 1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dowry Moretta.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. This is J.J. Bleday. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Tying run at the plate. Good eye right there.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Come on, gotta get this guy out.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. That one is absolutely...
That ball's drilled.
Going back.
And Butler is gonna get there at the warning track and makes the catch.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
Next to hit,
Now
Jacob
batting,
Wilson.
designated hitter,
With the tying run at the plate near the
Wilson.
bottom of the 7th. Runner on the move. Late swing, fouled off. That one missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to
Got him.
Catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted,
Now
but it
batting,
worked. He got the
third
swing and
baseman,
miss, and
Ernie
I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Next up for the A's, Ernie Clement. That one finds the zone. In the count 1-2. Hit in the air,
Ball's in
center
the air,
field.
Bellinger's
Bellinger
there.
on this one. That
Makes the
is
catch.
the inning. So no run.
No runs on walk.
Michelle Otanez on the pitch here.
Michelle Otanez.
Next offering is down low. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Pitches up and away.
And a swing and a miss.
The hell am I saying?
That was straight queso
3
right
balls,
there.
2 strikes.
Left field.
And that ball's hit hard. High and deep. That ball is caught at the warning track. One step away from the warning track.
Now batting, second baseman.
And the
Andres
batter now,
Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
Oh, nowhere
That
to
hit
go
him.
on
That ball
that
got a
one.
break there.
Just squared him up right in the back.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays.
Bullshit is 2 for 3 today.
The
2
shortstop
balls,
takes the
1
ball.
strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boot.
Jimenez stands at first with 1 out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's it.
Throw.
for a
Got him!
throw, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Swung on, belted.
And that ball's hit
Bleday,
hard.
long run on
Bleday can't make the play. And that's going to skip over the
It's an
wall.
automatic
Bases,
double.
everybody.
So runner at second, 2 down.
Let's
And
bring
now
up
the
Spencer
DH,
Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson. Swing and a drive, deep right field.
Get
That
out.
one back
Get
there.
out.
And that is a foul ball. Man at second. That's
That's
inside.
it. Ball
Boog,
2.
he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
On
Got him
the
looking.
inside corner for called strike 3. 1 left for. A new arm into the game, the righty, Matt Brash.
And we all know about his
Now
slider.
pitching
It's
for
just
Toronto.
filthy, man. And one of the better
Number
ones in the game,
47.
I'd say. Spin rate's
Matt
very high, and
Brash.
it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And Conforto
The
was
Athletics
over 2.
down by a pair. Here, the bottom half of the 8th.
Got
inning.
him.
Got him. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way
That
back
ball's
there.
going to be... Get down.
That should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far.
It's 2-out double for Willie Castro.
So that felt good, I'm sure. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it. Really important at bat coming up now.
Got him looking.
And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. No runs. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Grant Holman.
Yeah, I feel a little more
Now it's the
confident
right
with
fielder,
him.
Lawrence Butler. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Josh Naylor now at the
I
plate.
feel more confident with him.
1-1 now. Drilled out towards
That ball's hit hard, and that's going to get down.
that one opts against the fence.
And that is going to be a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Here's the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through him for
Down.
the K. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Now batting Cody Bellinger.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Blade
And Blade is there.
squeezes
Leaning
it.
over.
And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. Heart of the
Now pitching for
back
Toronto.
now, and on the mound, the
Number
closer,
37.
Porter Hodge. A
Porter
chance at his
Hodge.
first save of the year. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
It's been
1
tough
ball,
for the offense so
2
far,
strikes.
but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and
Got him.
relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Toss to Naylor.
That's 2 down.
2 up, 2 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Hodge is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Throw down to
Basallo
first.
collects, fires to
Then the
first,
Blue Jays get the
and they'll
win.
do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
These players know they have a long series ahead of them, but they come out, establish, and set the tone in the first game.
Good outing from pitching, Michael King. Yeah, I'll hop into this one.
Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball.
Got him.
him. 1 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. In there at the knees for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Next offering upstairs. And that's down and away.
Well, with the Amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt. A good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Oh, he gloves it.
And what a play!
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Williams in the box now. Take strike one.
I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Lifted to left.
Ball's in the air.
Should do it.
Bader's there.
And he's got it.
Ball game.
And the Blue Jays hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes...
Matt Bush picks up the win. Wow. Jackson Holliday to the north side of Chicago. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good one, and I'm out.